Hello, guys. I thought I've been having this prompting to tell my story, so to speak, with about my depression and my journey through healing. My story starts back in 2014, 2015, somewhere in there, when me and my family moved from Wyoming to Beatrice, Nebraska, under under a prompting that I got from Heavenly Father. And for my family, this move was pretty rough. But to back up a little bit, I've had depression, a very crippling depression, all my life. To where I'll have some pretty good, amazing days to where I feel like I can start setting goals and set goals, and then shortly thereafter, I get my legs knocked out from under me and I fall. But back when we moved to Beatrice, I had this really good job lined up. To where I wouldn't be losing that much income. But as soon as I got there, like the morning after we arrived, I had my very first grand mal seizure. I've been having seizures my whole life because I have epilepsy. But that time was my very first grand mal seizure, and I woke up. I barely remember going out to the van for something. And then next thing I know, I'm waking up in a hospital, scared out of my mind. So I had to not take that job. And under promptings from Heavenly Father and talking over with my wife, I went back to school. This was back when I was about 40. 39, just turning 40, somewhere in there. No, it was earlier than that. Sorry. It was many years ago. But anyway, that was a very humbling experience, but also a very embarrassing experience. So here I am, going back to school. Not only was I trying to better myself, but I was enduring a lot of criticism from classmates and some from my teachers. And all this time, I was in a free fall with my depression. I was falling and I was falling. And I wouldn't hit bottom till many years later. So fast forward about 5 years. We had already moved to Woodbine. I, I, I just turned 41, 42, somewhere in there. 41. And had my worst grand mal seizure. My worst seizure ever. I had me in the hospital for a few days. I still don't remember exactly anything from that day. I don't. All I remember is my wife going to the kitchen to make dinner because we had family over, fix my truck. Next thing you know, it's several hours later, and I'm waking up in the hospital surrounded by medical professionals freaking out that I'm coming to. And they transferred me to another hospital in Omaha, Nebraska. All this time I was still crashing. Thoughts kept coming through my head. Thoughts or memories. Don't know. Just kept saying, "You're worthless." See, how can any good man, allow himself to be this way? See, you can't even do what you need to do to make money anymore. And in the state of Iowa, once a person has a seizure, they got to wait 6 months without having a seizure to drive again. So, fast forward a little bit. I got off of work one day in August. My ride wasn't there yet, so I called them a few times. No answer. Called everybody I could think of to come give me a ride home. Either they were busy or they didn't answer. Even called my wife. She didn't answer. So, my boss even see me waiting. He didn't stop. None of my coworkers. So I was almost hitting bottom right then and there. So I decided to walk home, and when I hit bottom, it was a train. I was walking along the Highway 30. I seen a train, and this thought, I seen this train come and pass by me, and I had this thought. Called Satan. Said, if you jump in front of that train, nobody'd miss you. See, nobody even bothered to answer when you called. Nobody loves you. Everybody'd be better off without you. And that's when I said, "You're right. I I'm done. I quit. So I started to walk up. Because there was another train coming. I started to walk up the embankment, throw myself in front of this train to end it. And this, I felt a hand right here on my chest stop me. Right dead in my tracks. And this voice came through my mind, saying, I am not done with you yet. Your time is not now. Go back down. Continue your path. And healing will come your way. So, I walk back down. Start walking again. One of my coworkers pulled alongside the highway, waited for me to catch up. And she said, "Do you need a ride?" She lives right in the same town as I do. I said, "Thank you. That'd be great." And on the ride home, I decided that I needed to get help. So that's when I started my journey of healing, journey through healing, my essential climb out of hell, so to speak. So that's where I've been, in my own hell, suffering. That's when I learned that I had placed my why in something that would fail, in something that had failed. And I didn't place it in the one being that has never failed me, that has never lied to me, that has never hurt me, and that is God. And I didn't start to make progress till I gave absolutely everything to God and let Him come in and do His work that He needed to do and is still doing with me. When I started this process, I was told very specifically that I would be walking through this process alone. But I would have God by my side, carrying me, healing me, comforting me when needed. So over the next, up until today, this was probably about a year and a half, 2 years ago, I've walked this path myself. I have done the work myself with the help of Heavenly Father. Has there been times when I needed a hug? A genuine hug? Yes. Have people been there to just be there with me? No. Have people checked on me to see how I was doing? Only one person. And that person I know is watching this. To him, I say thank you. You have no idea, just by you checking on me, what that's done. You have no idea. I am eternally grateful for you, to you, for checking on me all those times. Because this last 2 years has been rough, has been hard. There's been times I wanted to do it. End it all. Take the easy way out and quit. But it's funny. When there were days, and there was, when I wanted to do it, I was planning on doing it. You sent me a message, either by phone or by messenger. So do you. May God bring you the greatest blessings of all, my brother. And to those, and to the rest of you who are watching this, my message is quite simple. To those of you who have people in your life who suffer from this debilitating disease, be there for them. Just be there. Be there when they need a hug. Be there when they need somebody to talk to. Don't be there for your own agenda. Because people who are going through this can spot that rather quickly. And it causes us to not really want to reach out. Because even to this day, do I have people in my life that say, you can talk to me anytime? Yes, I do. But do I feel that they will be truly there for me? Just let me vent and actually listen? No. Most of those people, I feel that they will use it against me. That they will twist it. Say that I'm wrong for some reason. That by me venting is affecting them, and then I'm the abusive one for that. So if you are that type of person who has somebody in your life, just genuinely be there. If you see them all alone, looking off into space, go over to them. Sit down. Give them a hug, if they'll let you. Just be there. Allow them to talk. Because by doing so, you may just save their life. By doing so, you may help them realize that they are not alone. depression is the nation's true pandemic. There's so many people suffering from it. I've suffered from it I've had it from a very young age. And I'll probably have it to some degree for the rest of my life. But I know that with Heavenly Father's help, I can make it. And there's something that I've learned, an affirmation that I start saying, that when I started saying it, strength came over me, so to speak. And that affirmation is I went to the mirror, I looked at myself, and I said, I will not quit today. And then I went out and I gave that day everything I had. And I did it again the very next day, and I do it almost every day. Because the temptation to quit life, quit marriage, quit just about anything, somebody with depression is very strong. It takes all that they have to ignore it. And by saying that phrase, I will not quit today, and they give everything you have, will allow much peace and allow you to have strength to do what needs to be done. And above all, to those of you who are going through depression, whether with people or silently, I want to leave you with this. There is one being that knows what you're going through, that is very aware of your situation. There is one being who is aching to be there to help lift you up, to help heal you, to help take away your burdens. There's one being that knows and loves you unconditionally. And that being is Heavenly Father. And by totally giving everything to Him and allowing Him to heal and guide you to where He wants you, you'll see a lot of happiness and joy come to your face and life. I want to thank you for watching this long video. I hope this raises some awareness about depression and gives you light and knowledge on how to make somebody else on how to bless somebody else's life who is going through this. Go and give me a like, follow me, subscribe, and we'll talk to you soon.